In this tour, we go through all the steps required to build a reusable digital twin type model. We will build a basic fixed-speed pump lift station. The model will include various inputs for monitoring reservoir level, inflow, and pump status, and will provide configurable set points for pump on-off levels and overflow alarms. We will use the type editor to author our type. Close the application editor if it's open, locate the type editor icon, and launch the tool. Using the Type Manager dialog, enter a name and description for the new type, and check the box that adds a type to source control. Then confirm your choices. We will start by adding the necessary tags to the type using the Tags editor. Use the menu to add 5 number tags, 2 Boolean tags, and 1 string tag to the tag editor canvas. Next, we configure each tag to a set of predefined settings. For example, we will rename one of the tags to tank level, assign a description and a default value. We will also choose which tags can be modified from the cloud. We use the list view to quickly adjust names and descriptions. We rely on the property inspector for more detailed configuration. The retentive property configures tags to preserve their value between shutdown cycles. We also configure which tags can be updated remotely. Default values define the startup value of tags. To configure variables that obtain their data over Modbus, we will change their data source. To update data sources, we select the tag to update, open the Data Source tab in the Property Inspector, and from the drop-down of data sources, select Modbus. We then adjust the device IP address and register address as needed. We are now ready to select a cloud synchronization strategy for our pump station type. Click the Type Configuration icon and open the Digital Twin tab to display cloud synchronization options. Enable digital twin streaming and preset the equipment type to pump station. Select which tags will be reported as digital twin properties to the cloud, and select which tags will record telemetry information for historical trending. You can also decide how often data is synchronized. The default is once per minute. Our tags are now configured. Switch over to the graphics side and save your work. Next, we will build a user interface for our type. Each type can have multiple views. For this tour, we will assemble a square tile view that displays twin name, tank level, inflow, and pump state. Start by adding an 80 by 80 rectangle as our background. Add and configure a label for our title. Make the rectangle object a background object for easier editing. Use copy-paste to add labels for each element we want to add, then drag each label into place. To change the text for a label, select it and modify the content property in the Property Inspector. Change to a larger font size for the labels that will display data. Use the Indicator tool to add a lamp that will represent pump state. We also add a couple of lines to better organize content on screen. For animation, we will bind the values of object properties to the value of tags. Select the title label, then use the binding feature to associate the title label with the name of the twin. Using the same process, we bind labels to the tank level, inflow rate, and pump state. For the pump state indicator, we also set the range for each color. We use the Design tab in the Property Inspector to apply test values to our type, so we can confirm things work well across the expected range of values. Adjust the bounds of the view to match our graphics. Save the type and check it in. Your new custom type is now ready for use in applications.